Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to Live from Zarloth, a bi-weekly improv newscast from the depths of space, hand delivered to your ugly front door by Shoulder Knife. At this time, we ask that you relax, boot up your improbability drive, and enjoy. Long live Zarloth!
Good evening, subjects of the Empire. You are listening to Live from Zarloth. That's your number one resource for breaking news. I'm Herc Dercules.
And I'm Ron Spackman.
And it is our honor to... Ooh, hold on. That's one of my organs. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta keep those in. I've been dealing with that.
Okay. And it is our honor to bring you tonight's top stories from across the cosmos. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Spleen.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, it's dribbling.
That one's not optional.
Yeah. We actually need to apologize after last week's episode. You see, we may have gotten a little bit carried away in how we spoke and treated the magnanimous Davy Richardson, son of Dick Dastardly Richardson.
I must say, my lawyers require me to say the following. Percy, the all-knowing squid, twisted our arms into a situation where no one could possibly win.
That's right.
That's right. This is not an admission of guilt. However, Percy is here on bail, and, he's as chipper as ever. That to say, I completely agree with my esteemed co-host that things got a little out of hand, and yes, this is as good a time as ever for a moment of silence for Davy Richardson. That was nice.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Davy Richardson. It should be known that Percy is in a small ankle cuff. It's got little beeping lights and everything.
Fits perfectly on his one tentacle that remains.
Looks good.
Oh man, he's grooving.
Yes. And to be clear, we have also suffered our due punishments regardless of our efforts in the death of Davy Richardson. Apparently he is dead. We have been subsequently halved.
For those who might be unfamiliar with the process, it is a very common punishment here on Zarloth. It happens. I'm sure it's happened to most listeners once or twice. It's when you do something wrong and you get cut in half.
That's right. Right now, I am vertically cut in half. The Herc that is at the desk is currently my left side, and my right side is being kept in some kind of treatment center. I don't know where. I can't feel him anymore.
You know, if you close your left eye, you can actually see where they're keeping him.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Give it a go.
Wait, let me try.
I've been vertical before. It's honestly not as bad.
I'm in a Hardee's bathroom.
Fascinating.
I'm not closing my left eye anymore. That was grim.
Yeah.
I don't like
Sorry
that.
about that. I don't have that problem. I was cut in half horizontally.
That's right.
I'm enjoying myself. Honestly, nothing's really changed. I still am just slightly lower in this chair now, maybe another few inches or so, where my lower half is pulling a Disney Pixar's Onward somewhere God only knows.
Yeah, it's out on a run somewhere. You are very much sticking to your chair. We're going to have a hard time getting you out of that at the end of this episode.
I'd like to think my lower half is connecting with his two adolescent sons, but who's to say?
Hard to say.
Who's to say?
And if that was not enough, Live from Zarloth has made it very clear that after several weeks of sloppy episodes, we are on thin ice.
That to say, I don't support the decision. I feel like I say that every single week, that my arm is getting twisted, but I don't support the decision. But all that to say, we have a lovely person I can't even introduce as a guest because
you need a lozenge. We want to make sure you're treated.
No, I am perfectly fine. Thank you for having me, my two esteemed book-ended guests.
Yes, it is our pleasure not to be book-ended, but to be your guests at this time. Live from Zarloth has made it very clear that we needed a stately, very knowledgeable present. So we are joined by...
Scooter, the state historian.
Scooter, the stately historian?
Yes.
Welcome, Scooter.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here. You know, I would say I'm a fan of your show, but I can't say that I've heard it before. If you released a transcribed version that would be found in the library, maybe I could read it.
Scooter, you need us to have a transcript of the show in the library to read it because you don't hear so good?
It's more of a preference thing. I don't like listening to people jabber on about nonsense. I'd rather read it and read the nonsense and absorb it that way. And you know how when you read a book and you kind of breeze over the words and you don't really absorb them? That's what I want to do to you two.
You are really not going to like the next 20 minutes or so, but that's okay.
You're gonna hate this job.
That is okay.
Most of our guests tune us out anyway, so you will be in good company. There's nothing to worry about.
This is a little niche, Scooter. I don't expect you to remember, but I frequented your library many a time.
Really?
I was a little bit of a scoundrel about 2,800 years ago, and if there were fires in the local bathroom, I'm not admitting guilt, but I may have known who started them.
Oh, you were the esteemed arsonist of the children's section.
Oh, I don't know if esteemed would be the word, but yes, I have committed arson.
Ron,
yes.
you're well known. You've been a criminal. Look at
No.
Yeah.
Because of that incident, we lost many important books from other worlds, you know.
Oh.
It's like the library at Alexandria. Ron, why'd you do that?
I don't know how to explain this to you, Herc, but Scooter was the librarian at the Library of Alexandria. We had a little bit of a foray into Earth. We kept some things there. I have to take a certain amount of personal responsibility that, yes, I did start the fire in the Library of Alexandria. And
That's cuckoo bananas. There's so much going on. Let's see, Scooter, at what point did you decide to become a librarian at the Library of Alexandria on top of your other duties?
Well, you know, I didn't start this life wanting to become an esteemed historian. I started it wanting to be a musician.
A musician?
Yes.
lovely.
And so when I traveled to Earth and tried to do that, they said I wasn't good enough. So.
I think that's bogus. Well, how about we prove them wrong here? Let's get a little song.
Give us a bit of a song.
Warm them up, Scooter.
Give me a beat.
Yes, indeed. Unsaka.
I love books. Books love me. I love fire. Yippee-dee-dee. Fire hates books. Books burn bad. Bad in the earth. Books. I'm sorry. This is exactly what happened last time.
Scooter.
It's okay. Big crocodile tears. Oh, Scooter, it's okay.
Hey.
I'm sorry we forced you to do that.
Okay, no, it's all right. It really is.
Are you sure?
Yes, but now I am here, and now I spend my whole life educating those around me on the importance of alien kind and our culture spread amongst the galaxies.
You see, Earthlings probably are not very familiar with your work. What would be one of your most famous insights for an Earthling who would want to know more about our wider galaxy? See, that's not slop life from Charlotte. That's a good question.
Thank you for that wonderful question.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Roswell sightings?
Roswell, yes, that is a place in New Mexico.
Texas.
New Mexico, Texas.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes, we knew it.
Now, many people on Earth believe that it was a time when aliens came down, little gray men, they called them. And there were sightings, and the government interfered, and many people were killed to keep the sightings under wraps. But that's not at all what happened. That was me and a couple good friends in college just wanting to go cause some rambunctious times in the desert.
Scooter, you're a scallywag. Scooter, you're a romper. That's what you are.
What was your frat, Scooter?
Kappa.
Kappa, that's a good one.
For those unfamiliar, Scooter is old enough to have been in the one Greek.
Yes, I had graduated by the time they went through the alphabet once. Now they're, I think, on round 4 or 5.
They're getting up there.
They've
It's
gone
out of
around
control.
several times. Yeah, you're going to always have that special thing. Put it on your wall. I don't know. The fraternities have like a certain... Yeah, just Kappa.
Kappa.
Oh, I get it, yeah. I come from Kappa Kappa Kappa.
Oh, brethren.
I'm in middle school. I'm just 10, everybody.
Well, if you decide to rush, I will give you a good word.
That's right.
Thank you so much. That would mean a lot to me.
I will. No
And you're
worries.
always welcome in the KKK, that's right.
I'm going to be dead, I think, before I reach college age, but, it's nice to know that I would have had options.
Yeah.
Breaking news! This just in, the peaceful world of Volo Prime is under siege. As of this morning, a hostile army has taken control of the Volonians' military holdings and most of their infrastructure. The large force, consisting of a number of child soldiers who all have J names, managed to cause major upheaval in only a number of hours. Our field reporters managed to get an exclusive interview with the hostile leader, an Earthling named Jim Bob Duggar, who said the following, quote, "We've been seeking new lands to conquer for several years now, and Volo Prime seemed like a prime spot to raise our many offspring. We shall rename it Jolo Prime in honor of the traditions of our people. We wish only to be recognized by the rest of the universe as a sovereign planet. To those who would oppose us, take stock of your own power and recognize the futility of resistance. You may have lasers and many warships, but we have 19 kids. And counting." End quote. Wow. That kind of gives me chills. What's going on out there in the
It's
galaxy?
a deep misconception. I know you've probably never spoken personally with Jim Bob Duggar.
I have never spoken with Jim Bob.
You're not, well, that's the thing. You wouldn't know him, and you're going to make brash claims about him, as everyone does. Everyone's given Jim Bob Duggar a really rough time. Frankly, I campaigned for him when he was running for, what was it, mayor? Governor of Arkansas?
Governor of Arkansas? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've never spoken to Jim Bob
I backed him
Duggar.
up.
I don't know who this is.
It was a whole thing, Zarlov had been not really taking control yet. We were all very docile.
Yeah,
at the
the
time,
Empire's
but-
a couple years old.
Yeah. But he and I, we played craps together.
You played craps with Jim Bob Duggar?
No, I did.
Was he good?
No, terrible.
Oh,
He would just rant about his kids.
yeah. Well, he has a lot of material there.
Not to rant about.
I was friends with his father, Bim Job.
Bim Job Duggar?
Yes.
What was he like?
He was a politician, much like his son, and I recall he ran under the slogan, "No one gives a Bim job like me. Bim jobs for the people." I recall. And so, of course, he got my vote.
Absolutely. He would have had mine too. Did he have like a whole poster campaign and things like that?
He did, but I legally can't. We'll get your show cancelled.
Yeah, we're on thin ice.
Yeah, I was just like, maybe as like a personal something for my apartment later. We can talk about that after. But
I've got some in storage.
You do have them in
Yeah,
storage?
I
Yeah.
sell them on eBay.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like something that I would bid on in a heartbeat. But if I can just go to the source, then I will. We'll chat.
I know the residents of Jolo Prime will be scrounging for any semblance of history or culture to
absolutely,
establish.
yeah.
Obviously, it's only 19 residents and counting right
That's
now.
true. They probably need a good bit of history manufactured very quickly so that they can do, museums and things of that nature. I'm sure
turn it
that's
around.
number one on their agenda.
Yeah, no.
Well, Jim Bob, if you're listening, I have been known to start historical societies in various places. So, if you'd like to go in the footsteps of your great father, No.
You got it.
Slim Jim Bob.
Slim Jim Bob.
That's the grandfather.
Oh,
Grandfathers.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim Bob and Jim. I'm sorry, I haven't taken my medication this morning. Your father, Rim Job, and I. We were very close. Jim Bob, I'd love to see you. Just, you might have my number. Give me a call.
This goes out to Jim Bob Duggar. Call live from Zarloff. We will patch you through to Scooter the Historian.
Yes.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you.
There's nothing I'd love more. Breaking news! Somebody stole my bike. They stole from the street. I was inside getting food. They stole my bike. My bike is actually gone. I put an air tag in it. It's in Inglewood. If you stole my bike, I'd really like it if you gave it back.
So that we don't have to go to Englewood anymore.
This is true. You know what? I'm sorry. I know this is a slightly personal anecdote, and we're just growing reacquainted.
We
Scooter,
can get
but
personal. That's all right.
If you're all right with me getting personal about this, I was pondering this just the other day, and there is a certain primal element to the whole getting your bike stolen thing that no one actually acknowledges.
Sure, let's talk about it. Yeah.
The sweat.
Well, exactly. But what it comes from. The worst part is not losing property. It's the walk home after your bike has been stolen.
Yeah.
Because it is something so primal to you turned your back, and it's gone because you trusted. And that runs deep
Yeah, you
for
trusted
any
your fellow
Gomodian,
man.
any Zarlofian.
Yeah.
I trusted, and I paid the price, and now I'm walking home without my bicycle because I put faith and was deceived. I'm sorry for crying on air. I shouldn't be doing this.
It's okay. Listen, there's
mind-
also
I'm sorry.
fluids dripping out of your torso hole too. So it's
I
like it's
know,
not like this is new to
It's
what
not
was happening
excellent.
today.
I can get the crying over with if you just let me, I can pack it into 1 second and then we'd be
Oh
good.
yeah, let me
Just
grab a
like-
tissue with my one left hand.
Absolutely.
Also.
Here.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's amazing that you're still upright. I kind of
Yeah.
expected you to be
It's been
sideways on the
It's
desk.
been a really difficult balance thing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll get my crying out. Gomodians, we can pack our emotions into very short amounts of time.
That's very healthy for
I
everyone. I
appreciate
think.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
efficiency. Any other news?
Breaking news! We are receiving new information as the situation continues to evolve on Volo Prime. It appears that there are now several thousand Duggar children, each with lands and titles of their own. The face of Volo Prime is now covered with a densely populated metropolis, and from a scientific perspective, they have taken major leaps forward in technology and medicine. It's like that episode in Love, Death, and Robots where a couple watches a whole society develop in fast motion in their freezer. It's just like that. We are now receiving word that the rise of this intergalactic power will be documented in the new show, 333,000 Kids and Counting, available only on Sling TV.
So things fell through with TLC.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why.
That's unfortunate.
Feel like it was a match made in heaven.
I don't mean to pry, Hercules, especially in your current state.
Please. Yeah, my half state, yeah.
You wouldn't know this, Scooter. This is relatively fresh. There's a certain butthurt still permeating in this room, and that has to do with Herc being dumped by a plate of Mormon wiener sausage.
It's not about that. It has nothing to do with that. I'm fine. I'm over it. Everything's cool.
It was a plate. You know, so you put
know
them
a
in
plate?
the microwave, they roll, they whistle.
I'm familiar.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
good.
Scooter knows plates.
I know all about him. Good. I was on the council.
The Council of Plates.
Yeah,
They're very popular.
they told me all about your breakup.
Oh, they know the play.
They were there.
Well, yeah, I guess I
They
should have
told me about
figured
it, but there wasn't a transcription, so I don't know what the happened, really.
You tuned out. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, it's for the best. I guess I should have figured they'd be at the council, and then I guess I also should have figured that they would gossip about me behind my back because they're just kind of like backstabbing Mormon
Oh,
wiener
hey,
sausages.
hey,
No,
whoa,
I'll
hey.
say it. Like, what was that bad to say? Like,
Yes.
they are. Okay.
Yes, but accurate nonetheless.
Yeah, let's be real.
You know what? Yeah. This is a pinnacle of truth-telling, right?
Well,
Truth-telling across the galaxy?
Yeah, I've said that before, I
Yeah.
think.
In that case, I back off. This is a perfect place in front of all these people to just
I-
let it rip.
Can I air out my baggage?
Air out your baggage.
Yeah.
Go off, girl.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go off, girl. These
Hop
Mormon
off,
wieners. Oh, yes.
sis.
Thank you so much for saying that,
Boots
Scooter.
the house down. Mama.
No one's ever called me that before. I like it. From now on, I want everybody to call me Mama. Tell me about my boots down. Anyway, here's all my baggage with the Mormon wiener sausages. So we had a very healthy relationship for about 6 months. I was going over to their place. They were coming over to my place. Everything was cool. They started talking to Michael Wave in the green room when I wasn't there, and he was like putting on all his moves, and he's really old, so it was really awkward.
Yeah,
Anyway.
popcorn button and everything.
I knew about this. I had explained it to them. And they were like so casual about it. It's just like, you're worrying for nothing. Everything's fine. And like, why are you bothering us with this? And it was just something that like kind of created a rift in between us. And the more I thought about it, the angrier I became. And that made them uncomfortable. And that kind of actually drove them into the arms of Michael Wave. So they broke up with me. They started dating Michael Wave. That lasted for about 2 weeks. And then afterwards, they married a rich millionaire and got onto their hit show, what was it called? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wiener Sausage Wives was like their whole thing.
It took off so fast. I watched every episode.
Every episode, everyone's loving it. Everyone's talking about it on the HoloNet and everything. Like, everyone is going gaga. So now they're famous. They're bad-mouthing me in the press still. They're bad-mouthing Microwave also, which is like, okay. But they're still bad-mouthing me. And then also, they died.
Whoa, hold up.
Wait, who?
Oh, this happened?
It's not transcripted, so Scooter has no idea what I'm talking
Here,
about.
let me write it down while I ask the question aloud.
all right.
Okay. They're dead?
They're dead. Oh, who died?
The Mormon Wiener Sausages, Scooter. I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault. The transcript is very new. They're not going to get this. Hold on. Look.
I know the transcript is very new. It is new. Who died?
A little scribble.
Well, you write that down.
The Mormon Wiener Sausage. Oh, thank you.
Scooter's all cut up.
I am on board.
Thank you, Scooter. Oh, man. Yeah, so they, like, it was a whole thing. They went to Chicago because they wanted to see the Rate Field pit, which is like, Scooter, I'm sure you know that we stole Rate Field from Chicago.
Yes.
And we brought it to Charlotte. Everybody knows that.
It got written down.
Yeah, so the Mormon Wiener Sausages went to go see the new tour spot, which is the pit where it used to be, and someone mistook them for regular Wiener Sausages, and they were served to Guy Fieri. Yeah, he ate them.
Side of Jardiniere.
Yeah.
This is the way of Chicago.
Yeah, I know from experience, not based off of Chicago things, but just based off of our relationship, that they taste amazing.
I'll say this, my empathy glands do live in my lower half, so I really don't feel anything at all. Do you feel anything, Scooter?
I do. In the arms of the angel.
Oh, this is too much for him. Oh God. Oh, now Ron's singing too. Oh, God. Oh, he's trying to harmonize?
I don't know how. I can't sing.
Yeah, I know. Scooter has a beautiful baritone voice.
Thank you. I'm sorry for your loss.
That really spoke to me, though. Honestly, I feel like your song healed me.
That's all it took.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a very small drop in a very big bucket of sorrow and tastiness. Yeah.
I feel like Earth didn't give you the chance you needed, Scooter. Vocally, there's something there.
Yeah, you should probably try again.
You ever been on The Voice?
No, but I am a big fan of Eurovision.
Eurovision?
Yeah.
Like the dance thing?
It's mainly singing. Excuse you.
Yeah, Ron,
sorry,
you're so uncultured.
Whoa, hey,
It's
no,
like
I was busy with
various
Jimbo.
countries bring forth one performer to represent them as a whole. I'm not European. That's my biggest.
So that's the
downfall.
biggest hurdles that you need to be
My
European?
voice was great.
Yeah,
They
crushed.
loved that part. It was just that I wasn't European.
So you got to the audition stage and they were like, you don't live in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I wouldn't have thought that far ahead either. Like, you show up, you do your best.
They really should make the fact that it takes place in Europe a lot clearer.
Yeah. What
It's
part
kinda
of
tucked in the
Eurovision?
details.
Yeah, what part of Eurovision communicates that you need to be European?
None
it makes
of it.
no sense.
None of it. I'll tell you that.
So what I'm hearing is there's solutions here. I'm more solution-minded these days.
You're so that way.
I'm growing
You're growing.
as a person.
Oh.
That to say, I feel like the solution is clear. Zarloff needs to join the European Union so you can absolutely rip on Eurovision.
That's a good idea. That is a worthwhile cause. Okay, listen, to our superiors who are surely listening, we've had a great time with Scooter. We are pushing, as Live from Zarloff, as an organization, to join the European Coalition so that our good friend can join Eurovision. It's a good cause. Give us money to do that, and also you do your part, whatever that entails. I'm sure it's easy.
In fact, we are so sorry that I am willing to share something I've learned from Percy. As an all-knowing individual, we have certain things that are capable now. Like, in the same way that Scooter can heal people with their voice. Yeah, gosh, I feel better
There we go
already.
again.
Percy has taught us that no one's really gone. In fact, people can be raised from the dead, especially if their corpse is still present.
Yeah, wish we didn't still have Davy in here. That's pretty awkward.
Really wish we'd taken the body out. I feel like it was part of the punishment. But that to say,
I kind of liked it.
Scooter likes it. Make a note.
That said, I fully believe between the power of Percy the All-Knowing Squid, that's right, little buddy, and the healing qualities of Scooter's voice, that if we were to put these two powers together, we could revive Davy Richardson and set this whole thing right, then we wouldn't have to be halved, and we can go back to the way things were.
Ron, you sound crazy.
I'm not crazy. Percy! Percy, hit it! Scooter! Back him up!
It's working. There's a glow to Davy.
He's twitching.
He's sitting up.
Good Moses!
He's alive.
What's kicking, scumbags?
You look terrible. Wait a minute. I think I know your father. Me, him, and Rimjob Jim Bob all went to school together.
This has been live from...
that's new. That's new. I like this. Sorry, Herc. You, scumbag says what?
What?
I'm Scooter, no! Oh!
Oldest trick in the book,
Oh,
Scooter!
this has been live from Zarloff.
Only an idiot would fall for that.
I'm Herc Dercules.
I'm Ron Spackman, and I'm pissed again.
And we've had the honor of having...
Scooter!
And Dave!
Davy
Yeah,
was
somehow we
barely
got
here.
Davy back.
I feel bad about bringing him
We
back.
don't get him
now.
in the credits.
It's a
Okay,
terrible idea.
Let's cut this episode.
This has been Live from Zarloff, a shoulder knife production. Herc Dercules was played by Joey Faggion. Ron Spackman was played by Andrew Faggion. This episode featured special guests Chloe Fisher as Scooter the Historian and Michael J. Santos as Davy. Art design by Bernadette Schwegel. Audio production by Joey Faggion. Theme music by Andrew Faggion. Want to keep up to date with Shoulder Knife and never miss a new episode? Follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow Live from Zarloff on Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcasts. To support Shoulder Knife and have access to future exclusive content, join our Patreon. Thanks for listening and see you next time.
Well, here's a lot of material there.
Not to rant about.
I was friends with his father, Bim Job.
Excellent. Bim job, Duggar.
Yes.
What was he like?
Well, he was much like his son. He was a politician. He ran under the tagline, "No one loves a Bim Job like me."
I'll take that again.
Yeah, that's really good. That's my bad. God, that's good.
Well, he was a politician, much like his son, and I remember he ran under the slogan, "No one gives a Bim..."
One more time, I got it.
I kind of like it. That was so funny.